Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into the latest with Jake Paul and his complicated relationship with UFC boss Dana White. It looks like things are taking a surprising turn, so let's get into it. Jake Paul has been pretty vocal about his issues with Dana White and the UFC, but he's making it clear now, his beef is all about fighter pay. Despite their ongoing war of words, Paul just gave some unexpected praise to the UFC. Now, if you've been following this saga, you know that Jake Paul has been a huge advocate for better fighter pay. Back in 2021, he even donated $5,000 to UFC fighter Sarah Alper to help cover her training camp expenses. He's been pretty relentless about calling out the UFC for underpaying its fighters. But here's where it gets interesting. On a recent episode of the Full Send podcast, Jake Paul actually had some good things to say about Dana White and the UFC. He praised the organization for how they've promoted MMA as a sport and even mentioned that he doesn't hate the UFC. Paul's issue is simple: fighter pay. He pointed out that it's unfair for fighters to be making as little as $12,000 per fight, especially when the UFC is worth billions. According to Paul, even if a fighter competes 4 times a year, that's still not enough to support a family. Now, Dana White recently tried to downplay their beef, saying he doesn't really think about Jake Paul anymore, especially after Paul lost to Tommy Fury. White even said, "I'm not shitting on the kid. I don't even think about him anymore." He went on to clear up a rumor about offering Mike Perry a UFC contract if he beat Paul, calling it complete BS. Despite all this, Jake Paul isn't backing down on his stance about fighter pay. But at the same time, he's acknowledging the good things the UFC has done for MMA. He even said he respects Dana White's Republican National Convention speech and hinted that they might have been friends in another life. So, what do you think? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more updates on all things Jake Paul, UFC, and beyond. See you in the next one.